Hello, this is Joe Pryor of the virtual real estate team in Oklahoma City. Something happened to us at the end of January I want you to be aware of, as in that we sold our property management company to a national company called Property Frameworks. Partially this was due to disagreements that we had with our property manager, who seemed to want to bring in a lot of cheap properties, a lot of Section 8 things that I'm not interested in doing. Mainly because I sell a lot of investment to out-of-state investors who want executive rentals, new construction, quality property, but also looking at the program that a large national company can bring is something else that really intrigued me. Now, I know a lot of these people. I know the regional vice president of the company. He came up here 13 years ago with another company to do property management for me, and they were bought out by Property Frameworks. I know a lot of the other people who have been here long-term, 6, 7, 8 years, very high-quality people that stay with a company, and that really tells you something. Now, let me tell you some of the advantages of why I went with Property Frameworks. I think first of all is what's called the time value of money. Normally, of course, as you know, rents are due on the 1st, but typically property managers in Oklahoma City, as well as other cities, don't really start giving you your money till about the 20th of the month as a rule. Well, that's 20 days where they've kept your money if something is paid on time, and that's not a good idea as far as I'm concerned. I want my money immediately because $1 today is worth more than $1 tomorrow. So with Property Frameworks, if the rent comes in on the 1st and certified that it is okay on the 2nd, they immediately send your rental amount to your account. So in other words, you get immediate use of your money because you're paying for that property on the 1st of the month, and you should get it relatively around that time. That's the first thing. Now, every property manager worth their salt that is a good existing property management company also charges an upfront fee, and this upfront fee can run anywhere from 50 to 90%. In this case, we're running at about 70%. Now, if you pay that when somebody moves in, then the problem is you're in a negative cash flow situation. Because of their financial strength, they're able to do that over 12 months interest-free, so you start out with positive cash flow. I think that's extremely important in terms of use of your money, and that's something that a big company can do. Now, the third thing I like about the company is what I call division of labor. As a small company, I can tell you that you have people doing 5 different jobs. Whereas in a large company like Property Frameworks, you have marketing people doing marketing only. You have financial people only doing financial. And then what they've done is they divided up the city in areas where you specifically get assigned a property manager and a leasing agent. And all they do is do Mustang or Choctaw or Edmond or wherever it happens to be. And so you get more specific service with somebody that's dedicated to the area that you're buying in. And I think that's also extremely important. Now, I want to go through one other thing, and this is not the only thing, and I'll be happy to send you the FAQs if you like, but I think the last thing that I like is maintenance and damage. You know, if you're renting a property, you're always going to have a tenant that possibly does something to the property, and very often they're always going to deny that they did anything to it. And that means that you're out that money, and that's not a good idea. So what Property Frameworks does is that when they go into the property, they do a virtual tour. Move in, they do a virtual tour move out. So if somebody says, I didn't do it, they say, aha, yes you did. Let me show you the before and after pictures. This is on your watch. Therefore, $600 of that security deposit has got to be forfeited in order to get this taken care of for you, because it's extremely important that we keep maintenance down for you. So that's some of the many advantages, 3D tours, I could go on, but we're very, very happy about this. And the good news is if you also have property in Phoenix or in Texas or in Florida or in Atlanta or in Charlotte, in Raleigh, in Chicago, you have the same system going for you there. So I'm very proud of the fact that we've actually made things better. Our goal is always to make it the best it can possibly be for our investors, and so we're very happy that we made this transition to Property Frameworks. Thank you, and this is Joe Pryor of the virtual real estate team in Oklahoma City, where we deliver traditional real estate values at the speed of technology.